All right. We are live with more Hogwarts Legacy. And if I'm remembering correctly, we're closing in on the third trial. Maybe won't get to it today, but we should be getting pretty close to it. But hope everyone has had a great Monday so far after the Easter holiday weekend. Welcome in, Light. And yeah, we are going to jump right into things. Welcome in, Christina. Welcome in. Want to continue. All right. And yep, we're meeting him at the mine. Alright, let's... We already told Amit to meet us over here. So it should be pretty straightforward in getting into it. Grab those eggs. For a little bit. Oh, busy day.
A friend who speaks
No
Gobbledygook
worries,
is
any
meeting us.
stopping in
Before you
is
arrive,
appreciated.
Perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury
I mean, if a
of
wand
rational
was required to
expectation
get
when
the
it
helmet
comes to
back.
Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted
How
journals.
could
Bragbor?
An ancestor of
they get it
Ranrock's,
back without the help
renowned
of a wizard?
metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted
Yep,
from
finally
goblin
getting
metal.
some backstory.
Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bacard, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Logdok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
Dude, she's
I
getting
can,
roasted.
Sir Logdok.
Just Logdok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All
Okay,
you need to
there
do
we go.
is not be seen.
Had to tweak
Either
the
by the eye
Xbox
above
a
the
little bit
enchanted
for
door,
chat.
or a loitering
Should be
loyalist.
good now.
Amit and I can do this.
Just
I will
tweaking
await
it
your return.
and making it fit better.
I shall see you
Last
soon.
time the font was so huge, like you couldn't read the messages because it would just take like 4 lines to do a simple sentence. So just knocked it down and was cropping it during that cutscene. If I seemed distracted, that's what I was doing. I was resizing and dragging the text box everywhere.
The door is looking at us.
Yes, of course.
Okay, yeah, it seems to be better actually cropped now instead of just being in the middle of the black square.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected.
Because, of course, the chat box size and shape doesn't actually line up to where it's going to put
I cannot
text.
believe I met
Because
a
why would it
goblin.
be that easy?
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Grab the coins.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I honestly forgot about this mission bringing a meat along.
I still can't.
Because, like, this is the only
Real goblin mind.
thing he really gets. Besides his whole telescope thing.
I've read about minds like this, but seeing one
Accio.
is something else altogether.
One less human to worry.
You'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Matter of time till I have to grapple you are. Oh, little moon calf. At your service.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through this safely, Omid. You have my word.
Okay. That was a quick and easy fight. Didn't even get discovered.
Being watched by a door.
I would think there'd be something up there.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do you?
It won't get through as long as we can be seen by that.
They're just dropping all the hints like, hey, go invisible. Can't be seen by it.
It's a
Don't really know why I had Incendio on that loadout, but I'm not complaining. Nope. I was thinking maybe Incendio was for that. Does that do anything? Nope. Ah, that's what this. Better be some good loot they're hiding up here. Okay, a whole 7 coins. And unidentified item. That usually means they're good. Usually means they're
I feel
very,
like a
very
character
good
from one
items.
of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Omid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Until my own operation worked out one day.
Revelio.
Go all up here.
Quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
It's Totalis.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh, there's very clearly the plans. Search.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Revelio.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Logdok empty-headed.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why we couldn't just grab these pieces of paper and bring them with us, but I guess that's why we're the muscle in this whole operation.
A schematic?
And they're the
Building
brains.
something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this
Revelio.
correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what?
Okay.
There must be more notes around here. What
We
could they be
missed.
building?
That's... Were we not over there? Were we supposed to read that? Or am I going all this way just on a
Revelio.
wild goose chase? I think that was 100% pointless. Okay. Okay, yep, 100% waste of time. My bad. What was I seeing? Whatever that is, I guess. Oh, it was the grate we pulled out to get through to the loot. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Accio.
Oh, let's get these plans.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
Okay, well, we clearly can't get through there. But we can get through up there. And through there. First we loot, as always. Because we've got to...
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
like that. Creep on through. No worries, no worries. Hope you get a good night's rest. Have a fun, despite it being a
Revelio.
busy day tomorrow. Fair, fair. Oh, that's why. I thought we had looted that bag. But it's because it's just potions. Free moonstone. take that. That's the way
Devil's
to
snare.
go.
Nasty
Ouch.
stuff if we're not
Lumos.
careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Does I just ignore the devil's snare and just walk right onto it?
Revelio.
Okay, I think that's everything over here.
Lumos.
Grab that moonstone and continue on our way. After walking blindly into Devil's Snare. Ouch. Oh, why can I not climb up there? Okay, we're just going loud.
I work best. Cover up wide, coming back this way.
Ouch. Ouch. Why are you trying to target a beast? I'm trying to heal. And roll away. Yep. The first warm-up fight with the rusty blocks.
Let's get this over.
Hey, welcome in, Dylan. Welcome in. Oh, you can't block those. Can't block that, though. Oh, huge. Rocking some ranked games or just quick play for some fun?
How childish.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Mommy.
Hey, huge. I was talking about it
Revelio.
yesterday, I think. Ranked right now for the low ranks is so just beyond shocked because the rank reset was so extreme. So we came from there. So we should be able to explore this way, right? Yes. So it literally comes down to just luck of the draw with your... Like, obviously, if you're top fragging every game, dropping 30 limbs, that helps matters along. Do we just need to... Do not. Let's see, where... Oh, it's probably through the obvious door.
Clever.
I'm just curious to get to gold stage and see what the band phases are like.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could
Revelio.
contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Logdok what we found.
Welcome in, Mr. Ware.
Accio.
You're saying handsome YouTuber. I didn't know Dylan did YouTube.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get
Yeah,
out
poor
of here.
Amit just wanted to meet a goblin and talk gobbledygook. And then got caught up in our war.
Revelio.
I think we want to go this way. So we can get
Hello,
this
Hamura.
loot. And then leave. There we go. Grab that. And we got a
Revelio.
blank square frame from that. Huge. Understandable why they had it under lock and key. Who wouldn't want a blank square frame? Let's... Moonstone is free.
We're almost out of
Pop
here.
one
aren't we?
down here.
Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
And we schmoove. Alright, I remembered that one being a whole lot longer than it was. So I definitely got that mixed up with another mine we enter later on.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind,
Again, just pour a
I'd like
meat.
to have a word with Logdok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Oh. Grab the eggs, grab the eggs. Oh, where am I going? Adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain.
Backstory is backstorying.
But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Small world.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Logdok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Probably.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Huge backstory there, though. Alright. Got that. Let's check out our gear real quick. Nothing. Unidentified. Nothing. Unidentified. And outfit. Okay, and that's level 34, so we're almost actually able to use that. How many slots have we used up? 27 of 40. Okay, so quests. We'll track that one. But first we'll do just a quick clear out of our inventory. Bam. Just a very quick identify everything. Sell everything we don't need. Robe, glasses, gloves. Okay, not worth. Gloves. Not worth. And robe. They're the same. Okay. Yoink on over to here very quickly.
Defender might seem like harmless fun.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Okay, sell our items and just clean out our goodness. Keep that one, because if we level up here, that's a pretty nice jump for us. Yep, we did want to sell that one. So I guess we probably should have gone to, you know, our store to sell these things.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
We'll fly there just to see if there's any small missions en route that we haven't seen yet. And it's not all the way in Feldcroft like I thought it was. This is a much, much shorter trip. Can we get into this? I'm 99% sure. No, yep. We cannot. See, here I was thinking it would be all the way down in Feldcroft, like, and have to fly all the way there again.
Good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Oh. Quick maze, quick maze. Bam, bam. Dead end. Or is it? Done and got myself all sorts of turned around in here.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh boy. Got myself all sorts turned around. But this is semi-promising. Where is there? Okay. So can be cut back. Ah, there we go. Make sure we collect the book. What animal den is this? Just some toads. Already have a shiny of those, I think, so not too bothered enough to try and get one. We'll grab this movie though. Because if they're gonna give it out for free, we will absolutely take it. What are we meeting Sebastian here for again?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for
the
you, I scouted
torn
around and
picture
discovered
in
an
the
abandoned mine
Undercroft.
nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Free moonstone is free.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Alright, let's see how many we can take down.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Shimmy on around, shimmy on around.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
Pick off this outlier.
Who is he?
Come on and find out. Oh, okay. I thought those two were going to be up here. was ready for a fight, but that works out too. Okay. Let's continue on.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
I mean, I feel like I've done all the work.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
It's a good thing you're not in
Perhaps we can
charge.
find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
What's that? Who's there? Up for a bit of dying, are we? Back to the bench.
Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Protego.
Where did that guy go? What are you doing over here?
Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
Took care of him.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Ooh, wrong button.
Revelio.
Anything else? Nope. Okay. Into the mine we go. Maybe this was the mine I was thinking of that was a little bit longer.
We must remain unseen.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Or disarm an enemy when I can do
It's Totalis.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo.
Oh, I see why.
Boink. Worth. Alright, let's press on around. Climb on
I
up.
don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Imperium. In there. Confringo. Arresto momentum.
Oh, they did that one.
Accio.
How many
Revelio.
are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Okay. Miss all of those. Oh, got us an armchair.
Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio.
Totally won't regret
Guardian
this
Leviosa.
box. What are you barking at, Daisy?
Leviosa.
Climb on up.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Talked about him a little bit too fondly there, my guy. Got that already full up on potions. And we'll make our way this way. Deeper into that.
Smashing.
On your stairs.
Okay, let's... I want to try out this spell. Next fight we have to see what it's all
Revelio.
about. Grab this loot. Light the fire. Does that do anything? Or does it just light the fire for the sake of it? Aha.
Incendio. Revelio.
Get on there.
Reparo.
Repair the bridge. Quick and easy. Spider.
Confringo.
Oh. Like, I thought that was it. I thought they were just a barrel for ever then. Yeah, get turned to a barrel.
Confringo. Revelio.
So, okay, transfiguration spell doesn't do much. It pauses them, but honestly, so does this, and that puts the curse effect on them. So we're gonna rock with that for now.
Of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would have that. Ranrock's lawyers all declared war.
Lumos.
Let's not just walk onto it this time.
Confringo.
High raised floor. Heck yeah. And what else do we got? Unidentified. That usually means good. What else do we got? Some more gloves. Okay. And we press on.
Confringo.
Is this a pathway or just a mini map? Okay, are we done getting hurt by whatever that was? No? Now we are? Okay.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Okay, well, I mean, if they're just gonna...
One less human to worry about. Imperial. At your service. Arrest them and then... There you are. Still slack. No!
Protego! Stupid!
I will make.
Accio! Imperial!
Oh, you're not going up here, but
Arrest their momentum. Confringo! We're not finished
oh,
yet.
and there's the big mama
It's almost
spider.
as if they were waiting.
Oh, and a whole other big mama spider.
Confringo! Imperial!
You work for me now, spider. Thank you.
Confringo! Arrest their momentum. Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Imperial!
Don't.
Confringo! Arrest their momentum.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Confringo! Revelio!
Okay. So we clearly want to go up there.
Confringo!
Let's just take down all the webs.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Okay.
Accio!
Do that one first.
Guardium Leviosa!
Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalist.
Oh, 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 oh. Go, climb on up. Grab those.
Confringo!
Should do it. Did it
I
not?
wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
I sworn that was quick enough. How about that time?
Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
I don't know why that middle one went away so quickly. But
Revelio!
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help
yeah,
us
like I
unravel
guess the
more
middle
mystery.
one is more
I think I
timed
found
than the
something.
others. I
Canvas
don't know.
piece.
Strange.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Where are you at, Sebastian? There you are.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there will be.
This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Like this one. I mean, to be fair for Isidore, if she set up all these traveling ways to the Undercroft, that's impressive.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Logdok.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
We're the ignorant one.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Dude generalizes a whole race as being one specific character trait, and we're the ignorant one. Okay. You do you, Sebastian. What quest do we got? None. Alright, so we clearly gotta probably get a letter from Professor Fig, because we haven't heard from him for a minute.
Professor Fig.
Oh, another broom upgrade.
Even more impressive than the last. Come by Spitwitches as soon as you can.
We'll just let all these roll through. Okay. So we can go to that, and we'll go talk to you. Hogsmeade, and yoink on over here.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Can we get into this building? This is a treasure chest somewhere. Can we? Nope, level 3. Okay. Worth the shot. I don't know if we had checked that before or what,
Hello
but
again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
okay.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
And that's down there
I'll see if
where
I can find
Sebastian
him
was
out.
just talking
I hope
about.
you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing
I
from you
think.
soon.
If he's talking like the south coast.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Let me do a quick check. World map. Yeah, that's all over here. Out as far as you can go over here, but we won't do that quite yet, just because I don't feel like traveling all the way there. So we will go to her in the map chamber, but I guess we should have done this first. We'll go ahead and make sure our gear is as good as can be. Which again, I should have done since I was coming into Hogsmeade anyway. And free up all our inventory slots for the trial. Even though it's just setting up the trial. We won't fly back yet, because it's just setting up the trial. I lied. Shirt and hat. Hat. Nope. Shirt. Can't wear yet. And we continue on. We'll walk there because I think we just need one more of the key chests. Just in the off chance we find it between here and there. And it's still within the castle, so it's not hurting anyone with being like a 9-mile journey. Just make sure to keep our ear out for the keys. Done all that. Oh, there's something below us. What's this? Go check out who this is. Where are you at? How do we get to wherever you are? Bingo.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Okay.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I mean, you don't need to diss her like that.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Are we tracking that one? Yes. I mean, good. More exploration around Hogwarts. More likely we are to find that last key. Let's sprint on up. We haven't explored through here before. Bingo. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Oh, one of the quick math store. Grab you. 3 plus 1. We need 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need the little owl thing. Guess that's on this one. Then 2 plus 2, so we need 6. We need the lizard. 0. So we need 1, 2, 3. We need the Hydra and the lizard. Okay, so there's the lizard. Quick maths took a second to math. And now we're stuck behind the door. And now we're stuck behind the door. Awesome. Thank you, game. There we go.
Revelio.
No. Okay. Yeah, we've been through here before.
The bells must be upstairs.
Oh.
Aloha Mora.
Loot. Okay, that's there. That's there. Bingo.
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Revelio.
What am I getting? Where?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can.
Accio.
Meet me near Hogsmeade.
Wingardium Leviosa. One up.
To approach the center.
Revelio.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Where's the other bell? Is it up? I guess? Yeah, that would make sense. Ah, bingo, there you are.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on. Where in the world do you go? Oh, he's blind.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Let's go see if we can find this treasure chest, though. Oh, there's a frog.
Revelio.
Okay, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff up here. Glad we made our little quick detour up here. Nope, that's the one we went through. Okay. Let's go talk to her. We got a lot of side quests, so that's good. We won't press on to the trial yet. Now we run all the way back the way we just came.
Wish I could afford my own.
Oh, that was glowing white, but it was not. Let's...
Congratulations! Lucan told me the good...
Someone gets struck by a cursed broom. We do hope it's you.
Aloha Mora.
We'll go through this door. Surely there's something good if it's a level 2 lock.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where? Ah, there it is. Just blind. So we shall wait till nighttime.
Fine now, then, you guys.
Grab that. Anything else in here? There is. There's this. And this. Bingo.
Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
Okay, let's go talk to her.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
Just for putting a bell back up?
I don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Like that's over exaggerating a bit. Alright, but what side quests do we got? Natty. Let's go meet her since that's on the way to Hogsmeade. And we'll meet Natty in Hogsmeade. Is at least my thought process for the order. Looks like they're both just yapping quests anyway. Yoink. So we'll just dart onto those super duper quick. Because surely Poppy isn't meeting with the Centaurs after we're like, hey, they don't like us. Surely she wouldn't do that, right? No, let's keep on keeping on. And start making our way down.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
What's up, Poppy?
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course.
Wouldn't
You're
say they'd
absolutely
have
right.
to.
We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never!
The true origin of the song.
We need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
So where's their
From
stomach?
what I can see, they have slaughtered no one.
Is it where like the human
They will
stomach
leave
is?
here unharmed.
Or is it where the horse stomach is?
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Like, I feel like that's a valid question.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Wouldn't say that went well,
I don't understand.
but we're alive.
So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later.
Valid.
I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
Alright, so this was all
I'll let
just
you know
yapping.
what I find.
Quests. Track you. Yoink on up and out. Just flying through trees, don't mind us. Any realm we're able to go over this? We are. Glad it wasn't like a vertical wall to how high we could go. Alright. Meeting with Natty. It looks like another just yapping quest. Wait.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Sure. Because I'm sure it'll be that easy.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agapes Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Valid.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Okay. Let's go talk to these two.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Don't say.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well.
Oh, we never
Please
put
don't
ourselves
put
in
yourself
danger.
in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Okay, let's go to this one.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months.
Engaged secretly,
we haven't told
okay.
Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
That we shall do.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Alright, and last one.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
That one we tried. It's a 3.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
You. What's up?
Hello there.
Level 3 lock. Okay. Worth the shot.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling.
Sweet
to
present.
punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now
For
to
some
find
reason, I feel like we're about to go somewhere and find the notes and find said book. Just to close those blackmail avenues.
Revelio.
Just a hunch.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Okay, ran all the way there just to run back. Huge.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
I mean,
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
okay.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
That's not ominous.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh, and here's the hideout. Where I'm guessing we'll find the note and said book.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio!
Gotta bring them all the way forward, I guess.
Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. Ambulance coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Arlo says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
About the most exciting thing round here is a limp rat.
No, I don't think I will.
They're incapable of defending themselves.
Girls be nothing but trouble. About time.
Just take down as many of these guys as we can.
Revelio.
Certainly no note or book over here.
Hey.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Can we just one shot her? Alright, we sneak on. And we're still looking for the book and the poem.
Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Yes, no, tell us. Incendio. Accio.
Expulso! Flash!
Arresto
Liberation! Protego! Expulso!
Taking that guy down too.
Ringo.
Ringo! Might want to look.
Ringo.
Expulso!
Revelio.
Grab that.
Accio. Confringo. Hyperion.
Oh, what's the light?
Look what you've done!
Nope, we just nailed each other with bells.
Death from above!
Well, that.
Expulso!
Arresto momentum.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Hyperion.
Just stop.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
You'll be sorry you did that. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo.
Expulso!
Ouch.
Revelio.
Alright, let's get the rest of the loot. Okay, so we got that.
That was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
And we just need a love letter now.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Okay, that's out of the way. Let's creep on over here. Okay. No letter there. So what is it?
Revelio.
Here. I'm gonna think this is it. Nope, I
Also
lied.
Dibble's
That was
love
it.
letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
He wanted me to destroy this as we just hold on to it.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
What is this? Oh.
Aloha Mora.
Okay. Oh.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby.
Huge.
Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Okay.
Revelio.
What else is...
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I mean, we already took them down for the most part. I was expecting more to have appeared. We'll grab that. Our whimsical sorcerer hat. We'll take those. Worth it. For the one coin. What does it mean, find a way out? Like we couldn't just go out the way we came in.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Alright, let's... Oh, we found her.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that.
I mean, she's not
As
doing
for
a
the
great
two
job
of
of
you,
looking into that
I appreciate
so far.
what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
It was worth the shot, right?
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
did that. Which was supposed to be just yapping, but turned into a whole debacle. Let's, while we're in town, do a quick gear check. Nothing there. All these unidentified things we'll hold on to. But for these, we'll go ahead and equip what we can or sell anything else. Okay. So nothing new on that front. Now let's find a store. Okay, got a letter.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Okay, so we got that letter. Huge. We have the book still.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
He was across the water. Do we have to return the book of poetry, or is it just kind of like, oh, we found it? There's same level locked. Get rid of that one.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Because we have the... Is that... Oh, no, that would be an inventory. Sorry. Yes. Okay. I don't remember exactly where he was, but I think he was over this way. Right? Yeah. Bingo.
Mr. Filbert, I have your book.
But how did you... Oh, thank you. I can't tell you what this means to me.
I'm glad to have been of help.
Oh my. I cannot believe I have this bit of my dearest Dulcibella back. Thank you, my young friend. Thank
Make you work for that one. Map. Now we can, bam, rock on up here, identify the item, see if we can equip any. Bam, gloves, scarf, gloves, okay. $94, okay. Rock those on. Can't use that yet. We rank up once, we're gonna have a good little 89. Okay. Because we can do an outfit and I think it was a mask upgrade, right? Yeah. We level up once, which we're close to. Let's check this out. And don't really like that. Not vibing with that. What's this one like? I like that one. And now let's... Oh, talent. Stealth, we're good. Core. Potentially. Let's check this out. Oh. That we want. And then we'll get this. Yeah, that's definitely the one we want. Just spread the curse as much as possible. Yep, that's what we want. Now let's track. Okay. And now what I feel like we started with, we're going to make our way there before getting distracted multiple times. Make our way to the map room to try and hear the keys on the route. But at least we got a whole bunch of side story progression done. It's not like we were just looting this time.
Revelio.
Nope. Worth the shot, even though I've been through here 100 times. There's Peeves doing Peeves things. Then, okay, we press on. Been through here.
Revelio.
Nothing. Except for that massive door over there. Which we might be heading towards. Yes. I do believe. There's a lot of stuff to unlock. Okay. Let's
Aloha Mora.
Start right at the beginning, I guess, cause no bet. Oh, there we go. Where are you at? There you go. And there we go. Doors open.
Revelio.
Cannon. Ooh, Demiguise. Is it nighttime?
Mine now, Demiguise.
It is. Didn't even have to wait this time. Let's do this
Aloha
one.
Mora.
Let's see what's in here.
Revelio.
Okay. Anything else in here? No. Okay. Little alchemy class. Okay. Then up there's how to get to the mail room. But let's see if we can get to that loot first. Alright, got that.
Revelio.
Nothing in this room but the frog.
Talk of the story since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far.
Leviosa.
Time to stop Harlow.
Revelio.
Okay. So is that a mission or just her yapping to yap? Keep on keeping on. There's nothing there. Let's go through here. Big treasure chest, okay.
Revelio.
I don't see any yellow, which is good. Or gold, I guess, is the better descriptor. Okay. And we continue on. Nothing there. I mean, do we even lock the door to this place? I know it's out of the way, but it's not exactly off limits to get here. Just leave the door wide open. Unless the staircase is magic and like only we can do it. Which, I mean, would be a very easy way out of that.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know,
Easy
I was
enough.
headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Yeah, sounds about
You'll
right.
need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Let's check this out. Nope. It was another yapping quest that she triggered with the letter. So we'll go talk with her. Continuing on foot again, just because we are searching for that last Daedalian key. Then we can go yap with Professor Fig. He tells us what to do. In true Professor Fig fashion. Just driving that plot. Alright. Moving on up. And around. I actually have no idea where she's at. I'm just assuming she's in Hogwarts still. Which might be a strong assumption, but I felt like with context it made sense. Which it appears she is. Just based on the way it's taken us. Oh, maybe not.
Revelio.
Think here. Nope. Nope, she is. Okay. Shows how minimal I know the map. Just cast one of those for the sake of it. Anything? No. Worth the shot. Okay. Is this treasure chest? But how do we get to you? gone through here before. That was locked. Is there a door down here that I'm just blind and missed? There is, and we've gone through it before. Okay. Nope, was just blind and missed it. That treasure chest is just going to remain a mystery for now. How are we doing house points wise? Poor Ravenclaw, they've got 0. I mean, it looks like Hufflepuff's winning, so go us.
Revelio.
Anything up here? No? Okay. Worth the shot. Let's wait here.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
What's up?
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and
gossip
news
does
travels
indeed
quickly.
spread.
Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
We aren't even. We talked to the portrait, and we're gonna go talk to Professor Fig about how to get into Professor Black's
She would
office.
never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry.
So we're
Has
setting up
Professor
the
Singer
third
done
trial.
anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone
Yep,
needs to
did a
stop
whole
him,
bunch
whether it
of
is us or Officer Singer.
companion side
If someone
stuff.
had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it.
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'll just say sorry.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with
Heck
Harlow.
yeah.
And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Exactly.
Thank you again for saving me. You
Revelio.
deserve all of the praise you have received.
Now we'll go talk to Professor Fig. With a quest name like the Polyjuice Plot, I wonder what we're gonna do to get into his office. And what kind of potion it may involve. It's a true mystery. Still just going on foot just in case we come across something we haven't somehow. Even though it's all the same routes we've taken back and forth, back and forth. Start up. And have we gone in there? We have, okay. Couldn't tell if there was a lock on the door or not. I was about to say, how had we not gotten this chest before? There we go. Grab that. Alright, Professor Fig, what's up?
Revelio.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth the shot. Yep, nothing in here, so we wait. Professor Fig, late as always.
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
I think we got something right as we started this quest too.
Like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Logdok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Logdok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
To just have on hand.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
All right.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Oh, we can't cast spells.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I did? I did, yes.
Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Wild.
Now, to determine which student gets...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Yeah, we showed him.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Alright. Well, here's Professor Fig.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. I have something.
Professor.
Yeah, definitely a
word?
strange interaction.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
We're just stacking everyone against him.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Okay.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Any more conversations we get to have?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Oh.
Professor,
Professor
I need
Weasley.
to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle.
Yeah, that new fifth year, can't
supposedly
trust
on
them.
Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's
You
lot.
would never.
Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Awkward.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Probably not.
Master sees what a wonderful job, Scrope.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Sorry,
Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Like the Journus per Sojournus.
Master does remember
always pure.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most
there it
pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Run. And we hide.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Alright, let's see what came in as we started that. Nope. Just seeing things. Fair enough. We need to turn in 13 moons. How many do we got? Yeah, I have 8. 5 more moons. And we leveled up. So let's... Should have just waited a second and we'd be fine. Handwear. We're topped out. Mask. Upgrade. Get rid of that. Hat. Can't do cloak. Negative. Scarf. And outfit was the last one. There it is. Took me a second.
Revelio.
We figured out how to get into the headmaster's office. Can rock with that one for now. Ah, bingo. Just need to head there. Run on.
Revelio.
Anything that way? We come through here. We have, okay. Just wanted to double check. Okay, we head on up, head on up. I have no idea what that's telling me to find, but we continue on.
Revelio.
Yeah, I have no idea what that's. Is it that?
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
That's what it was. Nope, that isn't what it was pointing towards. Let's continue up this way for a bit and see if we can find anything.
Accio.
There's something, but I guess it's outside. Oh well. We press on. Think we've been here before? Fairly certain. Maybe that's what we were seeing through the floor. Bingo. Strange we would have missed that one. Okay.
Revelio.
We press on. No, we have not been here because there is all sorts of loot. Bingo. Okay.
Revelio.
Press on up. Level 3, can't get through there, unfortunately. Press on up. This one we can get through, though. Where are we at? Rock onto there. And there. Bingo.
Revelio.
Wasn't in here, whatever that is. But we shall grab all of this. Okay, continue on up.
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak to Paul's wife.
Don't want to do that.
Lumos.
You.
Revelio.
like it was back downstairs. Huh? Okay. First things first, let's go find this moth. Is that it right there? It's like in a hall. Yeah, this looks right.
Revelio.
Okay, I've gone. I feel like I've gone way too far from bingo. There you are.
Lumos.
About to say, I thought I had gone too far. Dart on top. Oh. Thought that didn't click for a second. Alright. But we are going to go ahead and wrap it up there for the evening so we can start next episode right off with the third trial. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It means a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed. Same goes to any VOD watchers after the fact. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back Wednesday with some more Hogwarts Legacy where we will be taking on that third trial. And tomorrow will probably be a little bit of Pokemon Unite. But until then, I hope everyone has a great rest of their Wednesday. And till next time, peace, peace.